Welcome to Wednesday's show. Thank you for being here. It's the 9th day of June. Another day of some clouds and showers in the books and a few more to go before we see a pattern change, which will arrive right around the same time, glad to say, as your weekend. We'll see some sunshine start to work its way into the picture Saturday, Sunday thereafter, and maybe even a dry period, at least a small one, sometime next week. We'll tell you about that and what we're hoping for, at least in the forecast, in just a few moments. We have some young champions in our midst after last night's 12 and under championship game for our youth baseball and softball, and between myself being there and still I don't even know who shot it, to be honest, but some video from some family members. I've got the highlights for you in just a few seconds. A local woman, actually a nurse herself, treating herself before EMS arrived to a single car crash earlier today. And I've also got a plea from one of our local philanthropists, in the local philanthropist, if you will, in regards to trying to get a lot of shoes for school for our students and kids. And he'll be with us in just a few moments. A host of other news and information will as well make up the rest of your half hour. You can read more about it in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent, but in continuing with keeping up in technological advances to help keep us all safe, as of today, the Magoffin County 911 Dispatch Center has informed us that calls from all Verizon Wireless customers in Magoffin County will go straight to 911 when they simply dial 911 from their phones. Until late last year, as it's been historically, any phone call from Magoffin County to 911 placed in Magoffin County was automatically sent, regardless of what carrier, to Post 9 in Pikeville, and the caller usually had to repeat their emergency first to KSP and then again to 911. It just, added more links to the chain, more time, and the like. And it's been a goal of Magoffin County 911 to eliminate that. And they've been doing that with other carriers. But as of today, Verizon has joined so far Appalachian Wireless, of course, and AT&T in transferring emergency calls from Magoffin County to local dispatch instead of sending them to Post 9 in Pikeville. Scott Jenkins, who is our director, of course, for our 911 Center of Operations, told my editor, Heather Oney, here at the Independent, that this will save time and connect people to someone who is familiar with the local landmarks, assets, and knowledge that someone from Pikeville may know. He also gave her a lot of other statements and some very good information, and you will be able to read about that in more detail in tomorrow's paper. With that said, I also have another announcement for Magoffin Countyans from your PVA, Becky Allen, who is asking everyone to please remember to update to your new 911 address. You may recall, I think I mentioned it here and possibly in the paper as well, I think Heather did, that the Magoffin County Water District had received like 300 of their monthly bills from customers. That's just in 1 month because of the change of address that had taken place. A lot of customers not changing their new 911 address. Therefore, when the water statements or bills were sent out to those customers, 300 of them were returned back to the Water District in Magoffin County because largely in the HC 6061 address zone, if you will, those were not deliverable by the United States Post Office anymore. So the PVA is asking you to please make sure you update your new 911 address for tax bills because they will be returned, and that just starts a whole process of possibly getting delinquent and the like that no one wants to have to deal with or pay fees for. So a reminder from your Magoffin County PVA. A Magoffin County woman was injured, and a friend of mine, and speaking with her while on the scene, while she was being tended to by rescue and EMS, in lieu of some pre-existing medical conditions and the injury she sustained in this accident, she was airlifted shortly thereafter to a trauma center, I believe the Pikeville Medical Center. Traveling in the direction of going toward the Johnson County line, the victim told me that she came around the curve just near the residence of Magistrate LeMaster when a dog in front of her startled her and she jerked the wheel. The vehicle dropped off the road and essentially just stayed on that path, going off the road for a significant distance and then striking that culvert that you see there, the earth embankment and the concrete culvert underneath. It essentially just flipped the car over. It appeared as though the car overturned at least one time and then came to rest against the hillside. She was alert and conscious and was actually treating herself at the time of arrival of emergency personnel. She was also thereafter packaged into the ambulance and then taken to a nearby landing zone that was established after paramedics assessed her on the scene and determined that with the current injuries and the previous medical condition that she should be taken to a trauma center, which I believe, again, was the Pikeville Medical Center. It was a single vehicle crash. The female driver was the only occupant. There was also what I believe was a car fire right around the 5 o'clock area here in McGoffin County on New 460 near the Joey Isaac Hill. There's what it will always be referred to as. And I actually had someone en route to see if that was indeed all it was, and that it was a no-injury situation. I'll have an update for you if there is one before the end of the program. We'll have more news after this. Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999. It's time to play the Lee's Famous Recipe Daily Lunch Special Game, where behind curtain number 1 we have our super tasty country fried steak sandwich, and behind curtain number 2 our famous chicken sandwich with lettuce, pickle, and mayo, and you can get either one of those on a bun or a biscuit. But wait, behind curtain number 3 our extra famous footlong with homemade chili, and all 3 come served with our famous hand-dipped potato wedges and a drink. Monday through Friday for lunch from 11 to 2 for just $5 plus tax. You're a winner either way you go at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. Come and see the newest arrivals at McGoffin County's oldest gun and ammo dealer, like the hot new Ruger 5.7, their most cutting-edge platform yet that fires an awesome 5.7 by 28 millimeter round. And knives, they got them. The gentleman's knife with real rosewood handles, $14.99 after a mail-in rebate, and a huge selection of case knives, hammerheads, Barlows, Stockman's toothpicks, bone stag handled, special knives for dads, grandpas, and our masons, great for Father's Day, and everything you need for your 6-string, picks, strings, saddles, tuners, amps, cords, and more at Fraser's Prater Drugs Radio Shack.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Operation School Shoes served our kids for years. Understandably so, it didn't last year due to COVID. And in fact, COVID and some other factors are going to take it out again this year. But those organizers knew exactly who to reach out to in an effort to pick up the project and take off running with it. And indeed, he has. He had a head start with 400 pairs of shoes that came from Operation School Shoe and those organizers, and he is pleading for the public to get at least double that before school starts, and that's not very far away. It's just out, but it will be just around the corner before you know it. So with that said, Paul Montgomery is with us tonight. He was actually here with us in studio several days ago when we did this interview, and we had some technical problems for a couple of days that were out of my hands, and not everyone got the message. So I want to replay that and also add a little information to it tonight, as he's hoping that individuals, churches, organizations, and the like, someone who just might want to help, will pick up maybe a brand new pair of shoes out there. It doesn't matter what brand, what size, just a new pair of shoes, or a dozen new pairs, whatever you can afford and would like to do, and see that he gets them so he can get them to our kids before school starts in the fall.
Everybody knows Operation School Shoes has been going on for quite a few years now. It's a very much needed service, and it serves a lot of kids in the county. Well, it's not going to happen this year because of COVID, and they've lost their suppliers. And Jamie Helton asked me at church, after church one day, if I wanted to take the ball and go with it. So I said, sure, I'll give it a try. So I got the shoes they had left over, and then I've added some more, some people, and I've got right at 400, a little over 400 pair of shoes actually. So what we're going to do, we're going to, the 5 resource directors at the county schools, we're going to meet up there in July, and they're coming up with a plan how to distribute them with their each individual schools. They already know who needs what. You know, they're very good at their job, and so I'd like to have at least 1,000 pair by July the 12th. What I'm asking is, if your church or civic group or your clubs want to get involved, if you want to buy a pair of shoes, you know, as your church members or your club members, if you want to buy a pair of shoes, all you got to do is contact me and I'll come and pick them up, you know, and we're going to sort them out. And there's a few other churches so far as contacted me, I've talked to, they're going to get involved. And but if you just got to, it don't got to be really expensive shoes, but any size, male or female, it doesn't matter. Just, you know, there's a need for every bit of it, and this is a very much need for our kids in the county. It's very, very much needed. But you can call me at 606-424-6302, or you can email me at paulmontgomery190@yahoo.com. I'll be glad to come and pick them up anywhere you want, and just, you know, get a bunch together. And I want to try to have them all by July the 12th, so we can start sorting them, get them ready, and get them out to them before school starts back in the fall.
Paul says he started with those 400 pairs. He has maybe close to 500 pairs that he's been able to get through gracious donations in the past several days, but he still needs more. He needs your help, and that was his phone number there on the bottom of the screen. You can, of course, find him on Facebook as well, as this is his current fundraising event, as he always has something going on for our community. So please help him if you can. A quick reminder that I will get an update for you tomorrow and see if they've got a timeline established, but they were to start repairs today on Kentucky 1081 Mine Fork Hill to fix a break in the road, and are going to have that section of Mine Fork closed for the foreseeable future. An update from Steve Howard at the State Highway Garage says that hopefully Mine Fork 1081 will be open this Friday evening. That's if all goes well. So look for it to be closed at least the rest of the week, and hopefully by Friday evening. It's right about a half mile up off of Route 40 there on the Sagersville, or the Sagersville end, well, Mine Fork. The other side is Literal, obviously. You know what I mean. I'll get there in a minute. But right up about a half mile. There's been a bad break there for quite some time, and they're working to fix that, and they're hopeful to have it done by this Friday. Again, just about a half mile up from Route 40. So you're going to have to continue to take the detour, but hopefully only till the end of the week. I'll keep you up to date and posted. McGoffin County Judge Executive Matt Wireman has ordered that all McGoffin County governmental facilities and services will be closed this Friday, June the 11th, in honor of county employee Woodrow Howard Jr., and to allow the staff, of course, as well to attend his funeral services. That is this coming Friday. All county services and facilities will be closed. I will have funeral service announcements for Woodrow in our obituaries in just a few moments. I'll have some other news, including the 12 and Under Championship highlights in just a few moments. Right now, I think I have an anniversary to start tonight's community calendar, as always brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau. Indeed I do. Connie and Jim, that's Connie and Jim Hansen, celebrating 49 years tomorrow. And from a list of family and friends who all wanted to chime in, happy anniversary to you. So if you see Connie and Jim tomorrow, be sure and wish them happy anniversary, celebrating 49 years tomorrow. Happy anniversary to you. It will be a happy time for a couple of folks, maybe the same person, to win not one but 2 cars that are going to be given away this summer by the Kentucky Blood Center. You can come to the Sagersville First Baptist Church next Wednesday from 1 to 5 and donate. And those who donate up until July the 4th are entered to win a 2021 Toyota CHR. Then the next giveaway starts thereafter, and you've got up until later on in the fall, I think, or late summer months to be registered to win a new all-wheel drive Camry, September the 11th. It starts over after the first one. Then they're going to have another drawing up until September the 11th. That's 2 cars, 2 new cars for saving lives. Kentucky Blood Center. Be here in Sagersville next Wednesday, 1 to 5 at the Sagersville First Baptist Church. Appointments, by the way, are preferred, but walk-ins will be accepted as space allows. The Water into Wine Food Pantry wants to let everyone know their new summer hours are as follows. Wednesdays 8 until 10, and the third Thursday of the month is, of course, Senior Pantry Day, and that will be from 12:30 until 3. And I want to remind everyone, I say it every day, I got to, though, when you got a calendar announcement or birthday or anniversary, this is how you tell me so I can tell everyone else. Nightly obituaries brought to you by our friends at the Magoffin County Funeral Home. And tonight, a reminder of services to be held this Friday for 79-year-old Woodrow Howard Jr., who passed away Sunday, survived by his wife Sue Ellen, daughters Vicki Howard and Jacqueline Orm, brothers Nathan, Larry, Linville, and Gregory Howard, sisters Monteza Likens, Margarita Arnett, Linda Flint, 3 grandkids, and 1 great-grandchild. Services will start Friday at noon from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. You can call on the funeral home for visitation Thursday evening after 6 o'clock. Speedy's is always the best deal in Sayersville. Right now, save a whopping $11 on every carton of Marlboros. $4 on every roll of Red Seal and Copenhagen. And go green with the green bottle. We've got L81 in the returnables, $5.99 a 6-pack. Milk is still any 2 gallons for $6, and 2 15-packs of Coke or Pepsi products are just $8.88. Get in, get fed, and filled up at Speedy's in Sayersville. It's finally here. It's T-shirt season. And if you've been looking for the coolest designs by Pink Armadillo, Lucky Bird, and Simply Southern, look no more, because the T to tell the world what mood you're in or where you want to be is at the seasonal shop. And all the hoodies and caps and accessories to go with it. And for, Father's Day, get Dad something from Ridge and Holler. And for anyone and everyone, something from Brewmate to chill whatever it is you're drinking. Happy summertime from the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville. Just click on ConleyTire.net and you can shop for tires, find out more about services, brands, wheels, rims, their free coffee, free Wi-Fi, and free local shuttle service, and of course the latest and greatest current offers and specials, like how right now you can get up to $150 back on a set of Goodyears. That's ConleyTire.net, or you can always stop by in Staffordsville or give them a call at 297-2424. Welcome to East Kentucky's premier vape and CBD shop, offering all natural tobacco alternatives and everything vape and smoke shop related. Everything you're looking for and everything you're not. Best quality, best prices, best service.
Come to Appalachian Smoke Shop for all your tobacco alternatives and accessories, as well as products like CBD, kratom, and legal THC that people are telling us they're using to treat pain, anxiety, depression, difficulty sleeping, and lack of energy, as well as just for overall wellness. Make it your one stop, Appalachian Smoke Shop.
There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Sayersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved.
Summer is here, and the deal on the iPhone 12 mini just got even hotter at Appalachian Wireless. The iPhone 12 mini comes with massive features and is the perfect pocket size. Best of all, Appalachian Wireless is offering the iPhone 12 mini for just $1 with a 2-year contract. Good things do come in small packages, and it's the iPhone 12 mini on the region's best network. But don't wait. This deal won't last long. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
In recognition and honor of all of your achievements, especially your extraordinary senior year, Sayersville National Bank wants to salute the class of 2021 and assure you that wherever your next horizon leads you, we're here to help you save for your dreams with student, business, personal checking, and more. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2021 from Sayersville National Bank. In the 12 and under division of youth baseball here in Magoffin County, we had 4 teams competing this season. We've had a lot of fun based on the cheers from, I'm sure, family as well that I could hear all the way up at my house from the Ramey Park. I'm sure glad to get back to some baseball after, of course, last year not being able to do so. 4 teams. You had the Cubs, directed or coached by, rather, Keith Reed. You had Kyle Rudd and his Yankees. You had Kirkland Wireman and the Bandits, and David Trusty and the Hornets, and, of course, their assistants and staff, and a lot of kids 12 and under who were happy to play some ball. And from 4 teams, you went to 2. After night before last, and those 2 playing in the 12 and under championship round last night. You had the Cubs and you had the Bandits. The Bandits getting there, I believe, after defeating the Hornets. They scored 5 runs on no hits. They didn't get any hits, but some very smart ball let them score 5 runs, and that was enough to get them into the championship last night. And the Cubs made it after being able to take down the Yankees. And last night, it was a little bit of a wet evening, but it didn't, as I said, dampen the spirits for some baseball. I got to the Ramey Park last night just after the Cubs had scored the first 2 runs of the game, and the Bandits shut down the first inning with that out at first. A 2-run game at that time. Later, the Bandits fought back, looking to load the bases here with runners already on second and third, but the third out of the inning would dash their plans. During the next at-bat for the Cubs, this one's just out of the reach of the first baseman. Good throw to home, but it just can't get there in time. In all, the Cubs went on to a 10-0 run last night. With that, they claimed the 12 and under Youth Baseball Championship of Magoffin County. Something they seemed to be rather excited about.
We worked all season for this, and our team really come to play tonight. They really improved on their hind catching, their pitching, their hitting. Had some great hits tonight, good throwouts, throwing them out on bases, which really improved. You know, beginning of the year, we might got it 1 or 2, but tonight, I think we ended up about 3. So, you know, they really improved. So we're hoping maybe next year these boys represent Magoffin County and do something good for Magoffin. Please!
Now, I've also learned that there's still the softball and 8 and under tournaments to come. They're going to try to wait the weather out on that and just get to that as soon as they can, from what I understand, according to organizers. So we wish them well. With that said, at this time, I wish to take you on over to, let's take a look at some radar, see what's happening out there, and then on to your Licking Valley RACC Outlook. As far as showers continuing, the southern end of the county has a better shot of seeing those continue to drag over versus the Sagersville area and North Magoffin, and we'll likely see those continuing for the next several hours on and off, at least the next couple of hours, more so than anyone else. So we'll call a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms and leave it there with a low of 67 tonight. While for your Thursday, we could see up to about a 1/4 of an inch during the day tomorrow and a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch tomorrow night. That's on average. And we've got an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, which means that any thunderstorms could put down a wallop compared to that. No severe weather expected, no severe flooding or anything, but, you know, good old-fashioned showers and thunderstorms that some folks might see more of than not. But 81 and cloudy tomorrow, and that 80% threat of showers and storms pretty much day and night for your Thursday. Friday, we're still going to see a really good shot of showers and thunderstorms. In fact, just updated here, looking at a 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms and a daytime high of around 80. Maybe another 1/2 inch of rain during the day on your Friday. So we're still looking at a solid inch, maybe an inch and a 1/4, inch and a 1/2, maybe of rain altogether between Thursday and Friday for everyone. That's a good possibility, and then some folks might see a little more than that if they get under a big heavy downpour. It's going to be a wet couple of days. Low 80s for daytime highs and clouds and showers. But Glad to say the improvement rolls around by the time the weekend it does as well. About 85 on your Saturday, mid-80s, mostly sunny skies and only a 20% chance of some afternoon showers and storms. 64 Saturday night for your low, and a continued 20 to 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms for the latter half of your weekend as well. Still in the mid-80s, so a pretty nice weekend after another couple more soggy days. And the Thursday and Friday ahead of us, the two soggiest of your forecast. But look what happens thereafter. Monday, we're still going to see sunny skies, close to mid-80s, and a slight chance of some showers and storms. And I'm hoping that trend is going to be a little longer lived than just Tuesday and Wednesday. But for the first time in a long time, no shower chances. Even though we're in the low 80s, no shower chances expected. And that's it for tonight. This time tomorrow, I'll be talking to you about what's in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent. I hope you have one by then. If not, I'll give you all the reasons that you'll need to get one as soon as you can. Again, when I see you tomorrow, for now, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Good night, and thank you for watching.